Oh, we don't got no. Okay. Um. Oh boy. Um. What is there to say, man? Uh. Found my glasses. If you've noticed, I haven't had them on for the longest. It is because I couldn't find them, not because I'm trying to look sexy. I've been wearing glasses since I was freaking third grade was when I first got them. Whatever age you are in third grade, that's when I started wearing glasses. And I liked glasses. I thought they made me look intelligent. But ultimately I got so tired of them because they kept breaking and breaking and breaking. Every single pair I got, I was very physical. I still am physical, so of course you can imagine as a kid wearing big glasses, they just break whenever you do anything. So they've never lasted. I'm making this video now though to uh to make a bit of an announcement. I believe I've discovered, I'm still gonna have to give this thing a week to work out, but I think I've discovered the cure for everything that has been up my ass for the longest while now. You know, when I was in college, and I was just doing my thing in there. I masturbated in my dorm room, and then I went to class, and we learned a little bit about the brain neurotransmitters, uh, the synapses. These are this is what college level courses are about, teaching you things that typically most people do not get to glance in their regular life. And then I was going along with that quite well, I believe. You know, whatever. And then ultimately, I there was a twofold reason why I left college. One was the lack of getting pussy, and of course the my brain, it just shut down. It just stopped giving a damn. You know, I used to ejaculate when I was in high school, and I gotta say it wasn't bad. You know, it calms you down. It makes you feel good. You just fucking chilling. You're watching cartoons, movies, whatever. I was in love with Linda Cardellini and Scooby Doo back in them days. So I gotta really give her. I hope she's watching. I gotta give her a huge thank you for donning a bikini and basically making Velma out to be so much more interesting than because I always enjoyed Velma. I always loved her, but to actually have a live action version sporting some delicious big titties and then cleavages and then a bikini at some point, that was just gorgeous. And I taped that. I recorded it on my computer. I spent the time to figure out how to copy from a DVD so that I could record Velma's tits, and it worked out pretty well. I've lost the footage now, but never mind that. What I've discovered is that there is such a thing called GABA, and I've read about it. As I peruse the internet looking for ways, nootropics to help to calm the mind, because my brain is messed up. At some point, it became aged beyond repair. As we age, you may be a very young teenage boy right now, so let me tell you the truth, what's going on. As you age, certain things are gonna drop down. Testosterone levels. I'm not quite there yet. My testosterone levels are going to peak at around 30, and then it's gonna be downhill from there. But things drop, and when I hit 19, either something started it or it's just a natural thing, but my brain's choline levels dropped and my GABA levels dropped. These are things that you take for granted as when you're young. They just there. All the dopamine, all the GABA, and all the choline in your brain, it's just there. It's nice and quick and faster and better. So it dropped, and it became like 50 times harder to actually sit and study for an exam. What you're supposed to do. You're playing the game. The game is that you study for the exam, you pass the test, you get the grades, and then you get the degree, then you get the job. It worked out for my sister. Shouldn't have been a difficulty for me, but it definitely was. Um, Now, I wasn't meaning to, but I discovered this. I was just look. I typically sit around and I look at tons and tons of threads about the neurotropics I have been currently taking, especially one called tyrosine. I'm taking that now. Tyrosine is supposed to be a precursor to dopamine. So I take a shitload of it, and my intention with that is that it's going to give me the ability to have so much freaking dopamine pent up in my head that when I bust a nut, it's gonna flood through my brain and give me the greatest orgasm in the world. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that. It's a sexualized. It's still a very complicated thing, and I don't understand it. But it does help. I took the stuff this morning, and ultimately, I did feel that the dopamine was being generated, and it was really calming me down and making me feel a little less crappy, which is what I'm looking for. And then whatever after that. I take everything. I take every kind of pill I bought. I bought taurine. I bought choline. I bought a bunch of choline, and I got ginkgo biloba. Took them all, and they all kind of work. But ultimately, I still skeet. I still try to get that endorphin and dopamine rush from masturbating. Anyway, and today was especially bad. You know, I didn't masturbate last night. I figured I could do it and just go to a whole day today and not do it. And then I got the idea in my head, you know what? Just edge off, which means you jerk, but then you don't blow. You just edge, go to the edge and you stop yourself. So I'm going along. I'm looking at my white girl, big titties, enjoying the show, and then oh shit, I busted a nut. Didn't want to, but there it went. Fuck, you know what I mean? So after that, I thought I was gonna fall right to sleep. Didn't happen. And of course, what's the first thing on my mind is, oh, um, let me find that comic book cover I saw one day on IO9 that I thought was pretty darn neat and well made. Oh, I want to find that. I want to find that. So I scoured the internet looking for it. And I know it's just not going to happen. I'm not going to find that thing again. Probably one of the best well drawn comic covers I've ever seen in my life. And I can't fucking find it for the life of me. Um, but, usually back in the old days when I was younger, I wouldn't lose my mind over it. I'd be more concerned with what I was going to have to do to get through school, another day at school, than I would be worrying about a comic book cover. Because, that's how it was. Internet comes very, very much secondary or even last compared to life concerns. But today was just like, I gotta find this thing. I was deeply, deeply involved. That's what happens a lot. I get this idea that sometimes I remember something from something vaguely, and then I say to myself, I need to figure out exactly what that was, or I'm not gonna feel content with myself. And that's just stupid. It's so stupid. I don't need to do that because you're not gonna be perfect. I'm seeking perfection, and perfection is not possible. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think I found the golden ticket. So far, it's doing a decent job. You know, it's really mellowing me out. as you probably noticed, I'm mad cool and chill right now. It's because of that stuff. Absolutely. And it's not even a serious dosage. This is just, I didn't have it with me today. So what I did was, I found out that you take glutamine and B6 at the same time, and those things will combine to actually create the GABA. So I took it from the muscle milk that I bought. Muscle milk has glutamine and B6 in it because I suppose they figure, that's gonna be like crack to people that take that stuff, gonna make them feel mad chill, and it worked. I took it a couple fucking 30 minutes later or so. My body absorbed it, created the GABA, and I don't even have any kind of hangups right now over anything. Only thing is I can't really sleep right now, which is why I'm probably doing this. But nonetheless, I did not know. I've been drinking that stuff for so long now. I didn't know it actually led to creating this sense of peace and calmness, which is just beautiful. I will never. I'm gonna go to the store tomorrow and pick up as much GABA and whatever the hell stuff they got there that creates this sensation, because what happens is, uh, when your brain is overactive, I believe it causes brain damage, which is what I think I have. My brain is damaged. Like this left side of my brain, my entire left hemisphere of my head has aged more than the right side. There's more wrinkles. The skin is less elastic. Uh, eye bags, more eye bags. Uh, that's it's all brain. It's all in the brain. It's all in the head. That's the reason for it. And I've been trying to figure out how I can put a stopper in that. How can I make sense of it? How can I figure it out for the longest of times? This has been going on since 19 years old. I'm not 20 fucking 6. 7 years I've been trying to figure out how to end this thing. And nobody told me that there's such a thing as GABA, which you can become deficient of as you age. And you can just simply go to the store, Rite Aid, which I'm not. I'm planning to go to either Rite Aid or a vitamin shop. I don't even think I have to go crazy and go all the way to vitamin shop. But I'll go to vitamin shop. But yeah, you probably get it at Rite Aid. You don't have to go that far and just get GABA. You can get L-theanine. I don't want to say the wrong name, but it's something like that. Or you just get glutamine and B6. Take those two together, and your body will take those things and turn it into GABA, and it'll get you just to be less insane. No better way to describe it. Just lose that insanity that you once had, and I feel better. I feel so much better. I would have killed to be able to just say, I don't want to think about all the bad things that have happened to me. I don't want to think about all the problems I have or lack of, any kind of skills and all the stuff. It's gone. It's just gone. I'm not worried about nothing right now. And it's gonna get better. I think that in time, uh, I don't know. We'll see. I'll do a couple tests. I'm gonna see if I can just take the GABA alone, and that'll fix everything. Or if I do still need to take the lecithin and the alpha GPC. I'm definitely going to continue to take taurine. Taurine is actually something that helps to increase the GABA. It supports it. What it does is it blocks the GABA retake. GABA comes out of your brain socket or whatever, does its job, and whatever excess. Oh my god. Shit. That's just great. That looks good. Okay. 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 Alright. Relax. Relax. Everybody back to normal here. Sorry about that, folks. Minor glitch. We're back in business pretty soon. Back in business. Mm, Gotta reset the camera. Camera is just not having a really time on it.